Well, happy, beautiful, amazing day. Dr. Bob Rakowski here, wellness transformation expert. Today, I'm sharing a great webinar that I attended that talked about how to build your personal brand. And by the way, I threw in that term billion-dollar brand, but really it's worth far more than that. You're worth trillions of dollars. The question is, are you optimizing your wellness, your life, your contribution to the planet? And your personal brand may actually help with that process. So I like this, the 7 benefits of personal branding. There's a lot of different things that people come up with. I'm a big fan of sevens, the Magnificent Seven. But number 1, you're going to be discoverable. Number 2, you're shareable. If people find you, if they can share you easier, I can tell you my own personal brand. I put some health information that I'm really happy about. I think it's quite good, rock solid. People will be referred to me and they'll say, you know what, based on what you said, we know you're the kind of doctor I want to see. So you're discoverable, you're shareable. You will establish authority one way or the other. What's your authority? Are you someone who's an expert at something, or someone who your authority is in being, God knows what, controversial, inquisitive, who knows, right? You can certainly build partnerships, attract a following, achieve greater power. And then, of course, do you want to achieve that for business or personal? Here's what I can tell you. Your network is your net worth. So why not work on it? So my own personal brand, wellness transformation expert, I tell people 30 plus years in clinical practice, taught over 10,000 hours of seminars. If you want information about your health from a functional medicine standpoint, I promise you I'm a good starting point. And if I'm not the point that you need for your solution, I always refer people on. But what I'd like people to know is I'm a lot more interested in just you looking better, feeling better, living longer. I want you to have a better life. The Magnificent Seven, you've got to eat right, drink right, think right, move right, sleep right, poop right, talk right. I can help you with all 7. But we're also mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, social, financial, and impactful. And yeah, believe it or not, I believe I can help you in all of those areas, because I've had great mentors in every area and I've been very diligent about them. So one of my great mentors is Eric Worre, a rags to riches guy. In the last 15, 16 years, he has taken his net worth from, as I think he called it, financial Armageddon, to, I don't know if he's worth 9 figures just yet. He's got to be getting close. The big house, the big mansion, the big jet, the beautiful wife, the fancy everything. And Eric likes that kind of stuff. And good for him, right? If you know what you want and you're willing to go get for it, God bless you and your efforts. And, he's always wanted a big life. He wants the $1 million vacations. Good for you, Eric. Good for you. And you know what? If you can do it, you can lead us to it. I don't need the $1 million vacations. I don't mind the $25,000 vacation. I like the nice safari with my family, but different leagues, right? Now, if I could take the $1 million vacation, who knows? I might, but it's not a priority. So here's what his goal was for this webinar. You want to establish your brand, right? What's unique to you? You want to grow your following. You want to bring value to your following. And then here's probably the more challenging one: monetize your brand. Do you have something to sell or share that can keep making money? And do you want to do that? If you don't, hey, maybe you just want to keep sharing tips that make people happy. Awesome. Since Eric is about money and I'm part of his mastermind, money's part of this. So what are the fundamentals? Well, I'm going to say this. What are you passionate about? If you have a passion, then you should passionately pursue that passion and be passionate about your passionate pursuit of that passion. And niche, your niche will make you rich. One of my great mentors told me, 30 years ago, Bob, if you're the best at the great toe, in a city like Houston, you could build $1 million practice just on great toes. So think about that. What you're known for is part of your personal brand. I used to say all things health, happiness, and success, wellness, transformation. How do I want to show up? I want to be the kind of guy that John Maxwell would invite, Joel Osteen would invite. And that means, I probably dropped a few words that I shouldn't on a couple of things when I was really mad. But, that's just my own personal weakness. No ever need for foul language. But okay, what do I stand for? I stand for all things health, happiness, and success. And certainly, we have to pursue the higher things in life, including spiritual excellence. You want to consistently add value. I'm trying to add cutting edge stuff. And there's that word consistency, the 7 C's of success. You want to be clear about where you want to go. You want to be confident that you want to get there. Consistent, committed concentration or deep work, however much time each day. Clarity and contentment are there. You could entertain. Hey, entertainment pays. Christian, what is his last name? I'm not a soccer fan, or some people call it football, but whoever the top football player is in the world, I mean, he's got something like 800 million followers. 4 major platforms, maybe 5: YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And Eric's tip: start messy. Hey, anything worth doing is worth doing badly at first. And then his lessons from the election, he said, I don't like to be controversial. Eric was in a battleground state. He was in Nevada. We have a mastermind where there are some people that are profoundly liberal and profoundly conservative. And here's what I'm happy about. We can all get along. Listen, I had people unfriend me because I was too conservative for them. Okay, fine. I guess we're not friends. I'd like to think I offer more than just a conservative point of view. And by the way, I honor your point of view. But here's what he said we learned from the election. Both candidates had a vision. They both had a brand. They both had a strategy. They both were very, very loud. I mean, I think Trump spent $1.5 billion, Kamala $2 billion. That means they're getting everywhere with their message anytime they possibly can. And that's that repetition component. They used to say that people had to hear things 2, 3, 4, 5 times before they take action. Now it might be 15 to 20 times because there's so much noise in the background. Well, isn't life about being tough when faced with adversity? Trump got shot. And what did he do? He stood up. He said, fight, fight, fight. Kamala lost. And what did she do? She said, you know what? I'm going to do all that I can to facilitate a smooth transition. You know what? I think they were true to themselves. I think they were true to their values. And by the way, America has spoken, and I'm happy to say I agree with their selection. So the wisdom of crowds can be smart at times. Recruiting, what Eric said is without Elon Musk, Trump probably wouldn't have won. We have no way of quantifying that. But if you could have an ace in the hole like Elon Musk or recruit someone to be part of your mission, wouldn't you want to do it? And then how about this one? You don't need everyone to win. They considered this a landslide. Trump got 51% of the vote. Kamala got 49%. How is that a landslide? But here's what I can tell you. We don't need everyone to win. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to agree with me. Listen, if I don't agree with you, I still love you, even if I don't do a good job showing it. You know what? Do I care if you love me or not? Don't hate me. Don't hate on me. I think we're all here to love one another. We're all from the same source. So that's just part of my value system. So where are we going with this personal branding? You have one. What are you known for? Maybe talk to a handful of people and ask them, when you think of me, what 3 things come to mind? Wouldn't that be interesting? And do you like those things? Are those 3 values, 3 priorities, are they going to get you where you want to go? And if they are, keep going. If they're not, it might be time to regroup. So I'm all things health, happiness, and success. If you want to help with your health, I'm happy to help you with that. If you want help with your happiness or your success, I'm happy to do all that I can. So with that said, I'm Dr. Bob Rakowski, absolutely knowing that we can all be happy, healthy, and successful.